this video, I'm going to be talking about the importance of building momentum and keeping that momentum when it comes to accomplishing your life streams and goals. But before we get into that, I want to take a second to introduce myself. I'm Brianna, and I help online business owners increase their revenue and their email list size through the power of webinars and effective presentations. So if you're interested in all things webinars, marketing, productivity, and personal development, definitely hit that subscribe button below and that little bell at the top so you can be notified when all the new videos come out. Now, is there something that you've been meaning to do for a really long time, but you're just not sure how to get started or what the first step is to take, whether it's something for life or a business, such as writing your first blog post, creating your pricing strategy, calling people for your home repair? Well, I've been there so many times, and it's just so hard to get started. And the problems with starting are often rooted in limiting beliefs such as, I'm too old, I don't know how to do this, nobody will believe me, or simply I just can't. And telling us things like this can stop us from taking action and building that momentum for days, weeks, and even years. But the key here is to start small and to work your way up. So take these videos for instance. I've been wanting to start these videos for my business for months, and videos in general for years, but I just didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to do. I didn't think I could. I kept telling myself all these things that simply weren't true. But when I was talking to a business coach a few months ago, she gave me some great advice, and that's just to start somewhere. I know it sounds simple, but that's basically how it is. So she divided the task at hand, which was really overwhelming to me, in a few small steps. So she said, Brianna, look, just take out your phone, write down 3 ways to do XYZ that you're really comfortable with, put your phone on a couple books, and just record it. And that's what I did. So I took something that I was really familiar with, something that I knew I could create 3 tips really quickly. So she said, Brianna, don't spend more than 5 minutes on this, and that was helpful for me, so I'll tell you too. Don't spend more than 5 minutes on it. It's gonna trip you up, it's gonna mess you up. Maybe, it messed me up anyway. But I spent 5 minutes just writing 3 key points for an outline, pushed record, and I got through the video. I was a canner, not a canter anymore. And it was so exciting because for the longest time, I had been telling myself that I can't do it. I just simply cannot do it. I don't know how, and I can't, and it's gonna be bad, but I did it. And you know what? It kind of was bad. But the point is that you did it. You start building that momentum. You start proving to yourself that you can do it, that you can take the first step. And if you can take the first step, then you can take the second step until you continue to build upon your past momentum, build upon your past progress until you're at the point to where you've actually hit some goals here. And so that's what I want to see from you as well. And if there's ever a point in time that you can think of something where you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, but you actually got a start on it and that helps you build that momentum, think of it, comment below so I can know too, and then apply that same experience to something that seems really overwhelming and really big for you. So what I want you to do is take 5 minutes, think of something that you've been meaning to do for a really long time, and then write down the silliest first stupidly easy step that you can take in that direction. So say your thing that you want to do is write a blog post. Well, the easiest thing that you can do is write down what topic you want to write about. Don't even have to do the outline. Don't even have to make the title, just the general topic. And then from there, you can create your outline, you can create your title. But if you start with that first step, it can make things a lot less overwhelming than if you think about the entire blog post and all of the content that needs to go inside and the perfect title and the SEO and the image and the editing and formatting it for WordPress or all that kind of nonsense. So just start with the very first easiest step. And then that will help you create the next step and the next step and the next step and so on. And you're gonna be so happy when you've done this first step that you're gonna be like, hey, I kind of want to do the next step now. Then once you start taking forward progress, you're starting to build that momentum. And before you know it, you will have reached some goals here. And it doesn't have to be the top goal that you have, but it can be a milestone. It can be a next step. And that's really what I want to see from you, is just building that next step so that you can prove to yourself that you can do it and then continue to do it and continue to prove yourself right. So I hope you found that useful, and if you did, give it a nice little thumbs up and comment down below about what your first step is. That way we can encourage and motivate each other and you can achieve all of your goals that you want in life and business.